My name is Kate Shi. I'm 30 years old. I live in Belarus and I'm an artist. Shi is a short version of my maiden name, which I decided to keep as a pseudonym. I drew throughout my childhood and studied at art school until I was 6 years old. Like for many, drawing and creativity for me was a way of escaping from difficult thoughts and experiences outside. I understand this now. I left creativity and went to university to become a sociologist because that was also interesting to me. I did not become a sociologist, but this education helps me in current projects and in life in general. I returned to art and have been working full time as an artist for 6 years. I left an office job and a sales career I started at the age of 17. The main theme of my work now is the interaction between human and nature. Many people know me by my conceptual paintings about ecology. I recently realized that my love for nature and the desire to protect and preserve it is not accidental. I found my few children's books. Those were colorful encyclopedias with illustrations about animals and science. I had read them many times. In addition to the fact that since childhood I have loved and have been fascinated with the world of animals and nature, I wanted to create paintings that would reflect modern issues. I also wanted to help with my creativity to try to change the world for the better, no matter how naive it may sound. This is how the idea was born, to paint about ecology, inform about current environmental issues, and cultivate a love for nature. Who influences me the most? Now, these are not people from the field of art, and frankly speaking, they have never been. I'm interested in studying contemporary art, but I can't say that any particular artist has influenced my style. I think all contemporary artists of the 20th and 21st centuries help a little to understand who and what I am about. I was inspired to paint about ecology by David Attenborough while watching his film A Life on Our Planet. Currently, I'm working on the topic of interaction between human and nature. I give preference to a conceptual approach and abstract style. I believe that people have moved away from nature and do not feel their impact on the planet. So I'm developing an eco-direction of work to attract public attention to these issues. In my projects, by the means of conceptual art, I make the viewer familiar with the existence of the unique world and its diversity. To understand my works, you need to read the description of them. They are minimalistic and conceptual. I already have paintings about the ocean, about mammals, bees, and now I'm working with the theme of the forest. I'm concerned about deforestation and the reasons why it's being done. The theme of creativity also influences my life. For example, I have recently stopped eating meat. The biggest challenge for an artist is finding their creative voice and style, and also a balance between creativity and work, being able to make a living. For me, the role of an artist and the role of a woman, wife, daughter are closely intertwined. And if there are difficulties in any area of my life, it affects everything. I really want to learn how to control this and not depend on my mood or temporary difficulties so much. What advice would I give to my younger self? Probably doubt myself less, draw and paint more, hone my skills. Everyone is also interested in the external and internal world in order to create thoughtful works. I think my internal request has always been this, to create something thoughtful, profound, with the meaning. I had fun with the liquid acrylic technique when it was popular, but no more. I used to paint with acrylics, but a year ago I started painting in oils. I prefer traditional materials and use them to create abstract and conceptual paintings. I usually prefer background noise while working on my paintings. An audiobook, music, a movie, or watching a video interview. It helps me focus on work and not be distracted. If I need to come up with ideas for paintings, I can turn on classical music or any other music without lyrics. The best reaction to my work of art was when the audience voted for it at the most popular exhibition in Belarus. I just started painting with sticks, minimalistic and seemingly simple, but I had a description of what the paintings were about next to them, and how surprised I was when more than 21,000 spectators came to the exhibition and I took the second place in the most popular category of painting. It was a shock for me. And then I realized that viewers need my paintings. Another time, at an exhibition, a girl burst into tears next to my painting about whales and dolphins. She was very moved by the work, which tells that about 821 cetaceans die in the ocean every day, most often from industrial fishing as bycatch. The purpose of my paintings is for people to think about how they can influence this, what they can change in their daily routine for the situation to resolve. Cite petitions, reduce or eliminate fish consumption, educate the world, boycott delphinariums, and so on. I aim to cultivate love for nature, warm up the viewers' interest in the world around them, increase public awareness of environmental issues, enrich a person's inner world through new knowledge, and I hope that I succeed. Thank you for inviting me to become a guest on this YouTube channel. I am very glad to tell you about myself and my paintings. English is not my native language, but I hope everything was clear. You can find me on Instagram under the nickname ArtKG. I don't write many posts in English yet, but I plan to change that soon. Therefore, find me there and subscribe. Be sure to write to me that you found me through this interview. In the next 6 months, I want to organize my personal exhibition and I also make useful videos about nature. I talk about all this on my social networks. Stay in touch. Have a nice day.